Hello there, Jacek here. I would like today to show you Elminster with my burn team and how easily it beats Sammaster boss in his second phase. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let's start. Yeah, today I didn't run it because I wanted to record it and show actually. I really like my team, and let me show you who do I run, how do I use Elminster, and what artifacts I'm using. So yeah, you can see actually this is my pretty grown burn team. I really love them and they can do huge damage. And I'm utilizing here no tank, so actually with Sammaster I don't even need to run him. Might be thanks to Thorin, and I'll show you why, because he has some special skills. But yeah, we will be using Elminster here and Thorin. Thorin is special because of his, I think it's passive. Yes, so he's marking enemy in front of him, ally, and he's granting basically HP and defense 25%. This is actually super awesome because as I'm building, in this case I'm not actually building it, but I assume based on the stats how they build it, he's mostly focused on the damage stats, which is obviously the proper way, and thanks to Thorin he can stay alive, and thanks to actually Elminster too, who will be mostly utilizing his battle skill and granting us the shield and making us stay alive through all the battle. I'm using Ascetius Aura to increase 30% of attack. Potentially I could use Aura with Enlightenment, but in this team the only one who would really utilize it would be Carve, and Carve is not the main damage dealer, as you will see, so that wouldn't make sense. Okay, so let's run it, and as we will run it I will discuss about how this team works. So first thing about Ascetius, he's increasing his ultimate rage whenever he is hitting enemy with burn, and actually with this team we can guarantee that our enemy almost all the time, besides of ultimates of enemies, of Ascetius, has this burn debuff, and that means he's constantly increasing ultimate, and you can see this ultimate energy bomb is like growing a lot, and in many different comps I was able actually to utilize his ultimates a lot of times, and that's generating huge damage. So if we compare here, it's actually not super huge. When I was checking last time, this is very different to when I'm running him with my equipment. So my suspicion is they don't run him with his exclusive artifact. No idea, but actually I'm pretty surprised that he's not the first. So yeah, that's Ascetius, and as you see these shields are coming up, we grant counter immunity. So Elminster is keeping us fairly stable, fairly with high HP, and actually Thorin is healing us, where Elminster is giving us the shield, and that guarantees us to stay alive for whole the battle. Carve, as you might know, is actually the best. Let me click on him. Can I show him now? So let me expand. Carve is actually best enabler for this team. If you see his ultimate, just now he's basically granting from 5 to 6 burns. Ideally, of course, if it's actually invoked his ultimate when we have all the enemies on the floor, but yeah, Scutius doesn't actually allow us to have them. He's basically cleaning them whenever he's doing ultimate. But it's still fine. We can manage max amount of stacks through the battle, which is 10. It's a bit unfortunate because I originally thought it would be a little bit bigger. That will make Scutius damage even higher. Yeah, he finally went to top. But it's only 10 somehow. If you compare to Poison is 40. And yeah, for Thunderbolt, Electrocute is just 1. And the last is Duran. Duran is amazing, this team. So as Carve is enabler, Duran is not only doing damage, but as you will see, whenever he's doing ultimate, he's granting crit, I think crit damage up and attack up and a few other stuff. So he's amazing. He's buffing damage of all the team. He's doing great damage, and he is doing some burns. Not obviously as many as Carve, but still, this is reasonably high. And Thorin, every time he's doing ult, he's actually healing all. Usually I'm using him with Artifact, which is giving us additional attack bonus whenever we heal. And as he's healed by small amounts, but through the time, many times, like every second or so, you can actually manage max amount of stacks of this buff for quite a time. And here I'm not pretty sure what game equipped him with. It's not obvious actually to see based on what they do, what this is, but I'm not sure it's really efficient. I'm pretty sure actually for Elminster, actually let's check, is that his other, we can actually see if this is his artifact, this book, because we don't see the timings for how long it takes and when it disappears. We need to calculate. But I assume Elminster is running with his artifact and others, I don't know, some random. I'm pretty sure Scutius is not using his own, because with his own his damage will be at least a few times bigger. Okay, so it's like 15 stacks for the boss, and you see we manage all the time full HP. Yeah, like now, Elminster is mitigating all the damage by the shield, and whenever we get some bit of health taken, Thorin is just healing that up. And as you see, Scutius is doing pretty well, and this is a tank, and all the time hitting Sammaster when he has burned on himself, increasing his ultimate. And yeah, Duran is still keeping up. That's pretty surprising. It might be because of some dummy gear and artifact setup they do, and what matters in here is inspiration, because Duran has inspiration level 5 and Scutius has inspiration 0. Basically he just has the exclusive artifact for me, but I cannot wear it here, so that might make this difference, as I see. If we go to healing, this is interesting. So whenever you see healing, all the shield, all the shield is actually calculated as healing. So we can compare here how much healing is coming from Thorin versus how much shield is coming from Elminster, and he's keeping actually up with Thorin, which is pretty good. Yeah, I need to say that, yeah, you see those passives coming on the Elminster. Let me show you. Yeah, this resistance up, it's coming from his passive, and I strongly believe it's not very useful anywhere. I have no idea why devs decided actually to give him this passive. Yeah, I would really hope to have something better. at least accuracy, because his ultimate is decreasing attack and I think decreasing accuracy. So increasing accuracy for himself through passive would make much more sense, because at least then you can properly gear him with not that much focus on accuracy. But yeah, somehow this resistance appeared there. Maybe they will change it, we'll see, I don't know. And yeah, we still have 3 minutes and we are, yeah, how much? It's 73 millions. And as you'll see at the end, because I was actually checking, I'm currently in guild versus guild tournament, so those points I'll gain here, they will count into our guild points, but around, I don't know, 40 millions, I think so, or 45, it's 11,000 and super flat, so anything above, like you'll see, is not growing that fast anymore. And this is actually the best result I was doing ever. 80 millions is pretty solid. Yeah, you can see actually damage we taken. This is actually our tank, Asketis. And damage is still consistently growing between the 30 burn units. Elminster is doing a little bit, but yeah, he's definitely not damage dealer. Even though his ultimate skill description sounded original, like he will be doing a lot of damage, but nah, that doesn't look like. There are some support units which can do pretty decent damage, especially in Necro, and I think even Sigrid is support, maybe? Yeah, I think so, and she does pretty good damage, but yeah. Elminster is more focused on the support and actually debuffing our enemies. So you see this accuracy down, attack down, almost every turn consistently appearing there. Okay, we are almost 90 million. I'm pretty surprised because yeah, I was able, last time I ran this was like 75 millions. Maybe they tweaked the gear, I don't know. we don't have actually here influence on the gear, so I was able to nicely compare this team with other teams like Wild, like Thunderbolt, like some others, and none of the teams can match this team. And Elminster is working pretty decently here. So yeah, I really like this team. And if that would be like a ranking, I'm pretty sure we would get into this ranking at pretty high place. So 30 seconds left. Yeah, it is like in other videos I wanted to show you the gear after this, but then I realized that doesn't make sense, because obviously in this fights it's all 100 level and it's all gear managed by the game, so we only influence who is, what's the composition of the team, and yeah, obviously inspiration matters and skills, but I think no, I'm pretty sure that all our heroes are fully scrolled, so yeah. Okay, here we are. This is very good damage, I think the best I did so far, and yeah, you see it's like 11,595, so yeah, it's like 50 millions giving you this 500 something super surge. Let's just quickly check statistics. Yeah, so 30%, 41 goes to Asketis, where Drum did a little bit less, but it's really in par with what Asketis is, at least in this build. Let me save here. But that's not usually what I see, so usually Asketis is like much higher. Okay, we gained it. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks all, have a great day, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.